back to East Coast Wagering. In this video, I'm going to look at the Saratoga card for Friday, July 22nd. The early card isn't really that great. There's some small fields and some short prices, but there are some interesting races later in the card, which includes the Grade 3 Lake George Stakes. As with my previous Saratoga videos, I'm going to give you my full card selections, including my best bet and some value plays for the card. So let's take a look at the selections. The race of the day is race number 9. It's the Grade 3 Lake George Stakes, going a mile on the inner turf for 3-year-old fillies. And it's worth noting that Koala Princess makes her return after an 8th-month layoff. She did go off the post-time favorite in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Fillies. So she is worth looking at here, but I'm going to look elsewhere in this race, and I'm going to choose as my top selection the number 5 Dolce Zell. Dolce Zell finished a well-beaten third in the Grade 3 Edgewood over 2 months ago. She stalked the pace setters but could not get clear until mid-stretch to make any kind of run. Once clear, she did have a bit of kick, but the top 2 were already well clear of the rest of the field. I don't think she wins that race anyhow, even with a great trip, but out of the horses on or near the pace, she was the only one with any late interest whatsoever. The second place horse from that race, McCulloch, just beat a fantastic field 2 weeks ago in the Grade 1 Belmont Oaks. Chad Brown has been tough to beat on the turf this year, and he has one other in this race that I like, and I'll use that as my second choice, the number 6 Eminent Victor. To conclude my top 3, I'll use the number 9 Spirit and Glory for my third selection. For my best bet of the day, I'm going to go early in the card. We have a small field and a short price favorite with the co-entry at the 1. I'm going to pick the number 1A Growth Capital as my best bet of the day. This horse has run second in all 3 maiden tries, and I believe will notch that first victory here. He ran straight to the front last time out and posted fairly quick fractions, ultimately failing to hold off one of the closers. I don't see any other pace horses really in this field, so if Arad can get him to relax in the lead, he should be the one to beat here. From a betting perspective, you also get the added benefit of his coupled stablemate, the first-time starter Indemnify. I'll add the number 3, the Princess Spur, and the 6, Oglethorpe, as my second and third choices this race. I do like a few horses as value plays in the later races with the larger fields. In race number 8, the number 7, Buy Hubby, Hello Money, is 10-1 on the morning line, and I think this horse will get overlooked and possibly drift even higher, as bettors tend to shy away from horses that don't have the bigger name jockeys. But Eric Cancel can get them across the wire first from time to time. This horse has been running on the dirt, but has 2 good turf tries on her record. At 10-1 or higher, this horse is definitely worth a look. Race number 10 has 14 horses entered and 12 different betting interests. I like 2 of those at nice prices, the number 1A Karamoka and the number 6 Fancy Feline. The 1A is coming off a 7-month layoff and has drawn the far outside post. Additionally, the jockey change appears to be a downgrade. All that said, this horse was running competitive in similar class prior to the layoff, and at 15-1, I think she is worth taking a chance on underneath, especially with the coupled entry. The number 6 gets Saez back in the saddle and adds blinkers. With the jockey upgrade and equipment change, coupled with the likely pace that sets this horse up pretty well, I think, 10-1 or higher is a very nice price on this one. And here are the rest of my picks for the Friday, July 22nd card. So those are my selections for the Friday Saratoga card. As I said before, I think the value is probably in the later races. I'm going to try doing a nice pick 5 here because I do think that it can pay pretty well, especially if you can keep the number 1 horse out of the win spot in race number 7. Keep Me in Mind is coming off a long layoff, and I'm going to try to beat that one. This is Jeremy Pielmeyer for East Coast Wagering. Thanks again for watching my video, and I'll see you again soon.